Welcome back to the Matthew made a pod. Fuck. Oh shit. Welcome back to the Matt made a podcast. This is the lovely Sekani or
Hello.
the Seki.
I'm Sekani. Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you. This is my first podcast. I'm quite excited, very stoked, and I'm here.
How do people know you out there? You're the first like celebrity, low key, on the podcast. Someone who's not just like someone I know.
I suppose. Yeah, I have like a little social media following on TikTok.
More than anyone I know. And on Instagram. You have a pretty big Instagram following too, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even like look at your TikTok. Yeah.
No, because a lot of it came from, because on TikTok I have 60,000, but that's because I was just like writing a lot of
60,000?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I could do better. I really could. But that's because I was like writing the trains of like different like e-girl trends at the time, like where they did the little cat girl thing, the little elf girl thing. Like,
yo, we were just talking about that the other week, how the e-girl aesthetic has like faded out.
It's so annoying because like that's like me, like that's like my niche. I was like, okay, I love expressing myself this way, but it's like it's not trending anymore.
Right. And I feel like everybody who just follows the trends has like either flipped or yeah, just like flipped into something else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's so rare for me to see like a mainline e-girl, you know what I mean? Like she's like, oh fuck, I'm still trying to do that shit. So
dude, I'm like the
would you say that's yourself?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just what I'm starting out as, because like I didn't always just like want to be an e-girl. Like I was saying earlier, I like really want to like entertain, and I always have like a lot of energy when it comes to performing to songs that I really like. And with the app like TikTok that just came right after Musical.ly, it was just like, oh my gosh, a new form of expression, lip syncing to music, which I already do for fun anyway. So
were you already on Musical.ly before TikTok?
I was an observer. I did not post like at all, but
I felt like the music lip syncing thing from before TikTok for me was Snapchat. You know what I mean? Was like on my Snapchat story, fucking like recording while the music plays.
Dude, that was like the shit. Like even to this day, like people still lip sync to songs on Snapchat.
For real, but now it's almost like TikTok's thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but TikTok is something else now. It is a hub for a lot of interesting conversations.
Like what? Like what? What have you seen on the internet zeitgeist? The TikTokers.
Well, it started with just exploring other e-girls, because I didn't really go on TikTok, the app itself. Like I used to like just watch compilations on YouTube. That's how I used to watch mine too. I didn't have the app. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I don't even think I had a phone like that, like a touchscreen phone anywhere when those things were out. Or if they were, really? I was just too, I don't know, I just wasn't like up with it. I just watched the compilations.
That's crazy.
There was actually a time, perfect segue, story time. I was really drunk. I was doing a live stream on Instagram, and I was getting like tipped to strip. So we're doing like some not safe for work stuff. We're drinking. We're like partying on the live. On Instagram.
And they let you like stay live?
Yeah, they're cracking down much more now.
You're like, yeah.
So not really anymore, but yeah, I was doing that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like the segue into that was so crazy because, like I said, like I was getting into TikTok with just watching e-girls and shit. And then I was like, okay, I can go on Amazon and get these cat ears and do a little transition. I can get the elf ears too. Like I can keep up. Like these are so fucking cute. And then people would DM me on Instagram. They'd be like, hey, do you sell content? And
I was really?
Like, yeah. And I was already open to the idea of like cam girling or like selling stuff online. Like that was always like something that really intrigued me, honestly, from a young age. So I was like always open to doing it.
Has anybody asked you like at that young age? Like was anybody like, dude, you should?
No, but I've always been very big chested at a young age. So it was just kind of like people were like thinking it. But obviously they're not going to ask because they're all like in high school and shit. But
so it didn't just like drop like a DLC? Like you didn't like unlock tits?
No. It was a gradual development.
Real?
Yeah. But they just grew fast, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, here I am by the grace of God. All natural. People actually used to ask me if it was like fake. They're like, "Are your tits real?" And I'm like, "Why would I be here if I could afford fake tits, let alone fake tits this good?" Like,
at what age would they ask you that? Because like for anybody to be like, "Oh yeah, you got surgery," when you're like,
I think
17.
Mostly high school. So like
that's fucking insane.
No, like definitely 15 to now, I guess. But they got like pretty big after like 13.
People still ask?
Yes. Well,
how often would you say you get that question? In what gender would you say like it sways towards?
Like how big my tits are?
No, like would you say a guy comes up to you and his pickup line's like, "Damn, are those things real?" Like, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Not as often anymore. No, it was worse in school because everybody was just so fucking ignorant. So they're just like, "Ain't no way," and I'm like, "Way,
way."
Yeah, like they're real, but
You're like, "Yes, we're in America where dreams come true."
Yeah. So
real girls.
So then people were like, "Oh, send pics," and I'm like, "Okay," and they're like, "Make custom videos," and I was like, "Okay," and then they're like, "You should do drop boxes," and I was like,
drop boxes?
Yes, basically it's a link where I put a bunch of pictures and videos.
You have like a Dropbox, I guess.
Yeah, like, and it's just like I just sent you the link.
Wow.
And then people were like, "Yeah, you should like go like actually make an OnlyFans," and I did try, but
you did or you didn't?
I did try, but like my face just like didn't get verified for some reason.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's like the one obstacle that stopped you is like the verification.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. So then I went to Fansly instead. That shit's like dead as fuck right now, but that's because I haven't been active recently.
Okay.
Because like sex work was like never really like the plan. It just kind of like happened, and it was like very convenient at the time. Like I pretty much would not have this apartment if it wasn't for some of the things I did on Instagram Live.
Real.
Yeah, but I'm definitely
it's a beautiful thing.
It is. It's what's wonderful. It's just like shit. Like there's money to be made. Like make that shit.
Yes, it's wonderful.
But yeah, I'm just trying to like segue out of that. I don't want to like be a porn star.
So what do you want to like move towards going forward?
I'm still figuring it out, but just I guess right now I'm gonna like slowly shift towards like commentary, like reaction content, but then also just speaking my mind, eventually having a podcast of my own, just doing little verbal diaries of this shit I've been going through, because I feel like a lot of people could relate, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like you're a really cool person. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad that your first podcast venture, you know what I mean, was with me.
Yes, you've opened the door. Thank you for opening the door.
Of course. We're super fortunate to have you on because, you know, I don't have people on. So you said this wasn't the plan. Did you just like fall into it, or?
I mean, okay, so they were already asking for like little things here and there, and I wasn't working at the time. I didn't have any bills to pay at the time, so I was making like a lot of money. I was like, oh my god, wait, like, I went to EDC for the first time when I was 18. Do you know what EDC is?
Oh yeah,
Electric Daisy Carnival. Electric Daisy Carnival, yes.
I thought it was dance concert.
No.
Electric dance concert.
Electric Daisy Carnival.
Okay. Oh man, that's how cool I am.
I found out about it because of a movie that I watched called Under the Electric Sky. It was like this documentary. It was really cool.
Oh really?
And it was about the rave, and I was like, I'm gonna go once I'm 18, I swear. And suddenly here I am, like with no job, no car, no license, but like $600. And it's like, oh my. Okay, well, I'm gonna get a friend who does have a car. Excuse me. And we're gonna fucking go to EDC. And we did.
Oh, real?
Yeah, and I was like, wow, I found a way to go. It was definitely very convenient for me to do. It helped out a lot. I was like, fuck yeah, like I can buy my own shit, like, and just live my life. So it's cool, but there was just some parts of it where it's like, this isn't really worth it. Like, it's cute and fun at first, but then it just kind of gets draining. Like, at least for me, like when I was younger, I very much experienced like a hoe phase, and I had like
Mm-hmm.
a very low like perspective of like my physical self-worth.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just like let anything happen to me, like do whatever, and like let people touch me, and I just didn't care because I was like so desperate for affection. But recently that's something that I've overcome, and it's just like given me a new perspective, and it's just like, why am I letting these random people have access to me that like they don't know me, like
Real.
and you know, I'd rather somebody who knows me to actually see these parts of me and like experience these parts of me.
Yeah, I feel like sex work definitely isn't for everyone, and like
No.
once you shift out of, for anything, I feel like once you shift out of the mindset where you're like, I want this, and then you're shifting out of like, I want this, but you're still doing it, you start like questioning yourself, you know what I mean? And it starts to feel like, especially if it goes against your like new morals, you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, like, what am I doing, like doing this again? But then at the same time, it's different for you because it's kind of like making a living, you know what I mean? And
yeah, like this is my only job. I don't do anything else. When I started,
which is pretty
this,
lit, by the way. Pretty cool, pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Lit, epic movie, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
really cool.
Because when I first started, I was working at Dunkin' Donuts, and
you literally made it out the hood. You made it out the trap into the apartment. Yeah. Very cool.
Thank you.
She has epic posters.
It's not like a trap house. It's like,
no, I just, you know, dude, that's a joke. But
no, honestly, like, stay here long enough, it might feel like one though, low-key.
I mean, I grew up in this place where like trap houses were kind of the hangout spot. So
okay, so then you won't be scared. You'll be fine. You'll be pleasantly
like my
surprised.
Vibe. It's like comforting. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's how I feel when I go to the hood sometimes, because it's just like, oh, like it reminds me of home in Broward County. Like, oh my god. I'm
really comforted at like a house party where like half everybody's like getting blackout drunk, and then everybody else is like gathered around the bong or like the dab rig, and we're like, yes, we're smoking, and then we're gonna drink, and then we're gonna smoke again, and then like at the end of the night we all order McDonald's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's fucking fire,
dude. Or Taco Bell. Like, I don't fuck with Taco Bell.
People be talking shit.
Listen. I don't fuck with Taco Bell, but if it's 3 a.m. and nothing else open, he's there for you.
They literally come through.
Taco Bell is there for you. Like, you gotta appreciate him for being there. Like, just
and
like, at least you're here. At least you're awake with me, bro.
If they fill up that crunch wrap right, you know what I'm saying? It just hits. It just fucking hits. Like no other. And then they send you to bed. Like, night. You're good. Yes. Fucking nacho cheese, tortilla, fucking lettuce.
I have a very specific Taco Bell memory. It's not like bad or anything. It's just like, there was this one time I was going out of the city with a friend, and it was the first time I was out of the city like without my parents, and I was like sleeping at a friend's house, and I was like, okay, this is my epic teenage movie moment. Like, okay, let's do some crazy shit. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, let's sneak out. Like, and my friend was like, no, we're not gonna sneak out. Stay here. Like, relax. And I was like, wait, like, I matched with this guy on Tinder, like, and he's nearby, and we met him earlier, so I'm gonna go sneak out and go hang out with him.
It's always so much more exciting, like Tinder experiences when you're younger. You know what I mean?
Yes, I would never go back on Tinder ever again. But I was actually 17, so I wasn't supposed to be on Tinder.
Isn't that when it's like the most fun though?
Exactly, it was so fun.
Because it's like, that's when you're at least, no, I feel like it's a pretty common thing. Like, that's when you're like the most horny. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, in high school. Like, dude, oh my god.
Dude.
Everything just dropped. You know what I mean? Like, everything's here. Let's use it.
Dude, hypersexual households. Ding, 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 ding. All my friends. Dude, all of us.
What do you mean household?
Me?
Like now? Like now. Not like when you were growing up, right? Like you weren't. Like
no,
your
right
mom
now,
and
right
dad
now,
weren't
right now,
like,
right now.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, the people in my life are like hypersexual folks in their own way, though. Okay. In their own way.
Sorry, I didn't mean to freak out. It just sounded like you were like, yeah, I grew up in a hypersexual household. We were all fucking.
Bitch, I probably
mom,
was the
dad,
horniest person in the house. Like,
bro,
no.
You know what I mean?
Like, everybody was just chilling. I was the one that was like, it was intense.
Real?
Yeah.
Do you have like Any crazy stories from the past that you want to tell? Like,
I didn't even finish the Taco Bell story.
Oh shit!
But
Yeah.
okay, I'll just finish it because it's not crazy. But like, we ended up hanging out. We ended up making out on the beach, and it was kind of cute. And then we went to Taco Bell, and then we went to his house. And I was like, we're not gonna fuck because I'm on my period, so he's not gonna fuck me. And then he goes to go down on me, and he's like, I'm like,
went
wait,
down on you.
No. He goes to me, I'm like, wait, I'm on my period. And then he looks up at me and smiles, and he says, I'm a vampire. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he, bitch.
Guys, never do that. Don't do that.
Dude, I don't know. I kind of got me excited because, like, he kind of looked the part.
Don't
Like,
do that.
I don't know. I was kind of into it. But
sure, yeah. If you're fucking with Sekani, do that. But, like, don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't.
Yeah, don't.
There are better things to eat. You know what I'm saying?
But, I mean, we had fun.
Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure fucking
Dude.
Count Dracula had a great fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? He was going hard.
Dude, he was quite enthusiastic.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know if that counts as a crazy story.
That what? You know what? Fucking everybody who just witnessed her say that's not a fucking crazy story.
You want to know what's a crazy story?
Let's strap in. Let's strap in. You and me. Let's strap in right now. What's the crazy story?
Before I say the crazy story. When I was younger, I watched a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows, a lot of Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, random shit where I was like, I want my life to be as dramatic as this because when I watch these movies, it makes me feel good. So if my life is like these movies, then I will feel good. I was fucking wrong. The people in the movies that I watch are fucking traumatized. So I've gone through some crazy shit. Literally, like you know how people like do it for the Vine? That was like the past 15 years of my life. But like nobody was recording. Like
so like you lived like Euphoria, like personally.
Yes. Yes, on purpose. But like also accidentally. I don't know. It was preordained perhaps. But
tell us what was happening.
Okay, so
we're all waiting.
In the beginning.
The beginning.
Okay. So
I'm like the edge of my seat. Couldn't even like describe what my ass
Before
is
I
right
speak
now.
anymore, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
How did you lose your virginity? If you're comfortable sharing.
Just like in my room, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like the door was open and my stepdad was like right in the living room and we fucked. And then he came in and he was like, "Oh shit." And then he talked to me after and was like, "Hey man, just don't walk around in your boxers." You know what I mean? And I was like, "Yep, sure, totally got you, brother. Got you, man." Because he was like a white stepdad to my Asian mother. And yeah, that's how my first time went. Very cool.
How old are you?
How old was I? I was 15, 16, you know. Okay. I feel like the age you should be.
Yeah. Literally same. I lost my virginity a week before my 16th birthday. In a foursome.
Real. Tell us more. My mouth is watering.
I had some friends over for my birthday. My one friend. I'm gonna, give them all fake names.
Yeah, just give them like the widest like
okay,
NPC
so
names.
Kayla came over and we were hanging out and she was like, "Oh, can I bring over my boyfriend Tyler?" And I was like, "Okay." And then she was like, "Tyler has a friend named Anthony. Can Tyler bring Anthony?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." So we were all hanging out at my house. Everything was chill. We actually did Tyler and Anthony's makeup. Like we did like eyeshadow on. That was kind of cute.
Yeah, they were going in for a foursome. They knew what they were doing.
So they it was actually like Euphoria makeup because it was like glitter eyeshadow, and this was like way before Euphoria even came out. But we were ahead of the game. So they
thought you were ahead of the game.
Bitch.
They were ahead of the game. They're like, do our makeup.
I mean, it was my idea, but so we ended up leaving, hanging out at the park, and then it was like time to go home, and then like Kayla was like, "Can we sneak them back in?" Now Kayla already because the thing is like literally earlier that year, Kayla was with somebody else, and she slept over one night. Excuse me, and she was like, "Hey, can I bring my mans in?" And she was like, and we both suck his dick. And I was like, yes, because you're my friend and I'll do anything with you. So I was like, okay, but so we did. And she decided in that moment that she didn't like sucking dick.
Guys.
And then he finished in my mouth. Anyway, so that was just like one incident. So then this is like
living my dream.
This is like 8 months later. So she's with somebody new and she's like, okay, like I'm gonna invite them over. We're not gonna have sex because it's a new relationship and I don't want to go that far. And I was like, okay, I got a queen size bed. I sneak him in through the back door. We go in my room. We lock the door. So Kayla and Tyler are like making out next to us, and I'm making out with Anthony. And it's a big ass bed, you know, we're all chilling. And then Tyler starts going down on Kayla, and Anthony starts going down on me. And that was my first time getting head, and I was very excited because I was like, oh my God, like.
You know, that's a real experience. The first time, you're like, oh my God, I've been imagining this.
Dude, because like I watched a lot of porn, like from a young age.
Real. What was your starting age for porn?
Unfortunately, and this is like so sad and like disgusting, but 8 years old.
You know, I'm not too far off from you actually. I'm like, I might even have started before that, but
no, I started masturbating before then, but I started watching porn at 8.
Oh, dude, no, I definitely started doing those at the same time.
No, I started masturbating at like 5.
I didn't even know.
I didn't even know what it was. I just felt it, and I was like, I don't know.
Like hear those stories and like, yeah, I rubbed up against something, but it was like for me, it was like, no, I needed to see someone stroking their dick to like know what was going on.
Yeah.
And even then, didn't know what was going on. Okay.
Yeah, it was a fun exploration. I mean, all I knew was.
Do you remember your first like website?
Yes. YouPorn.com.
Yo, real OGs know that motherfucking pink and gray
yes!
logo, bro.
Yeah,
real
bro.
OGs know.
Oh my God, yes. It was exactly that website.
I don't even know if it's still around.
I don't know, man.
Do you want to out like the site that you use for yourself now, or do you not watch porn anymore?
I was literally just about to say it before you asked me. I was like, I watch Pornhub now. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dude, they fell off.
I mean, mostly like Twitter, but like I don't know. Like Pornhub's got some good shit.
I don't even get how people are like, yeah, I love Twitter porn, but I'm like, dude, you gotta wait till that shit's either trending or you're like following a lot of motherfuckers,
I
I try.
Some people who
I'm telling
like,
you right now, I try. I try and search.
I just like follow like some of the lesbian porn because that's usually like, but it depends on it. It depends on the kind of lesbian porn. You know what I started with before I even got on Pornhub? Before I even like knew that porn existed. Japanese women kissing, like tongue kissing.
Dude, oh my God.
Like that shit, I would just be like, I don't know what it did to me. And I don't like kissing or tongue kissing now. Like, that kind of, like, really grosses me out.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, unless I'm, like, really into you, like, I probably would just be like, I don't know.
No,
like,
even if I'm, like, really drunk, like, you know what I mean? Fucking, if I'm really drunk, it's like, let's go helicopter, brother. Helicopter! Spin the engines!
But, yeah, just, like, don't put your tongue in my mouth, please. But, they were like, and it was so like sensual and like slow and like intimate, and I was like, thinking about it now, it's like, but back then,
this is such a weird niche thing to talk to someone about, but literally same. But it was, instead of like Japanese women, it was Brazilian women. I was like, this is it. This is it. This is the fucking shit.
Dude, when I first found out about anime, it was Rosario and Vampire. And
niche, deep cut. Okay.
Oh yeah, and I was 7 years old. And
okay.
Dude, yeah.
I don't know where this is going.
I had my mom's Netflix, and like that like changed my way.
What did it show?
Dude, that like that just like changed the way I thought about sexual feelings in so many ways. Like when I feel horny, I just like see the color pink. It made me very perverted, especially about boobs. And then I got boobs, and I was like,
real anime fan over here. We
panty and stocking. That's how I found out my nipples were sensitive.
Oh yeah.
Because it was an episode where Panty, she was like
Fun
touching
fact,
her boobs.
By the way, didn't know.
I had no idea. I was just like, oh, but she was like
either.
Very dramatic, and I was like, okay, she seems like she's having fun. So then I was like,
oh, dude, let me have some fun.
And it was fun.
And we went to fucking Disneyland. Hell yeah. That's dope. That's dope.
Dude, and then I was a perv that let boys touch me in high school.
Damn, what was that like for you? What was your? Did you like get a lot of experience? I don't mean to like just talk
Not
about
like,
high school, but I don't know you, so
no,
I
I
feel
like
like
thinking
that's
about high school
formative.
because it's like fresh. It's nice to reminisce because it's like it's finally over, and it's like I'm finally old enough to reminisce. So.
Oh, I'm a reminiscer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was reminiscing when I was 8. I was like, damn, I remember when I was 5. Fucking.
I only have
I
one
remember
memory
when
of.
we just had to take naps in color. Now we gotta do math. What the fuck? I've always been that guy. I've been like, change. Now we gotta pay bills. Yo.
I just try not to think about it. I'm just like, you know what?
You're like every
it's what
month?
needs to be done. It'll be done. It literally will be done. The
Fucking-
only vivid memory I have of being 5 now was just like I had a shoe that I was growing out of, and it was a tiny little shoe, and I thought to myself that my shoe shrunk,
Real.
but my foot grew.
Dude, isn't that crazy? Like, you just be growing and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, why are my fucking clothes tight right now?
Dude.
This feels weird.
My favorite part of getting fucked up is when I go to the bathroom and I look at myself and I'm like, oh my god, I look so cute right now.
Dude, I wish, like,
Bro.
sometimes I hate having a high tolerance because that goes away. It's just like, oh, we're, you know what I mean? But then I, like, rip the bong, like, a couple times. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Just go to bed.
Dude, scrolling through TikTok high as fuck. Everyone's so fucking hot. I'm like, why are y'all so cute? Like,
do you have a type?
Of, like, people or, like, women or, like, men or, like...
I mean, yeah, so I guess you like both? Yeah.
All the above.
Like all
Everything
the above?
in between.
All right. Do you have, like, a specific color of the rainbow that you like? Or like, you fuck with blue? You fuck with blue? Like, Blue Man Group? You know what I mean? Like,
oh my god, no.
do you want someone to, like, paint their face and be like... You know what I mean? You ever heard of the Blue Man Group?
I do.
Am
I know.
fucking you up right now?
No. I know exactly because they're like a drummer group, right?
Yeah.
They're fucking cool, but no.
I was about to say that's like
I actually
part
okay. Technically, like okay. I love white people.
L for me.
No, like Asian people are cute too. But you asked me
us.
my type. Listen, I have no problem like exploring outside of my type. But to answer the specific question, normally what gets me, like that immediately gets my attention, is like, let's say like for a girl, like if she's like white with pale skin and like dark hair, usually blue or brown eyes, or with like hazel eyes and like ginger hair. Those girls are so cute. But
you heard it here first.
And then like that in men as well, I guess. I don't know. You don't really see a lot
like
of ginger men. Yes.
Oh God.
No, like just the brunette men, like dark-haired men.
Many ginger men don't know how to fucking handle it, but like some of them.
I did like a ginger man.
Oh yeah.
Aww. Yeah, it's like a little unrequited love thing. Even though he was kind of like horrible, I had like deep feelings for him. But we haven't talked in a while, and I feel like we're never going to talk again, which kind of makes me sad because I kind of want to catch up on life. Like, he gave me my first tab of acid, and it was...
That's monumental.
It was, because I've always wanted to try acid. I was very curious.
That's, like, memory setting, like, forever. Like, memory's never going to fade.
I actually drew a picture. Should I show you the picture?
Sure.
Oh, my God. Okay, hold on.
Bet. Oh, yeah? She found the picture?
I'm not gonna lie. I just went through an embarrassing amount of evidence proving just how much I like white boys.
Oh, so you have a lot of those, huh?
Yes. I've been, like, writing out my thoughts since I was, like, 14, 15, like, from a young age. Like, I've just needed an outlet.
Okay.
And,
like... Did anything get you into that, or did you just, like, your first...
I've just been drawing since a very young age, like 5 years old. Like, I'm with my mom at church, and I'm not paying attention because I don't understand what anything means because I'm, like, 5 years old. And so I just started drawing on, like, little notepads. And then I started watching Avatar, which got me into, like, more anime, like, style of drawing. And I got really into My Little Pony.
Do you know everything that happened? No, you're good. Take your time. Do you know, like, the whole plot of Avatar?
I was right in the middle of rewatching the animated version. and then I started watching Legend of Korra. So like I'm like all over the place. So I do not know like the full extent of it. I'm a little behind. I'm like catching up right now.
Guys, just feel bad for her because she missed out on like.
I know. I'm catching up. I just need like Netflix account. If anybody wants to let me use their Netflix,
hit her up. I got her. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's how I actually have HBO Max, Hulu, and Disney Plus.
I could give out Crunchyroll. That's what I got.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, wait, do you have Crunchyroll Premium, though?
I have you know what's so lit? I have the Crunchyroll Premium where it lets you have like 6 different screens, like at the same time. So you wanted to talk about growing up with ADHD. How did that affect you? Like, did you know you had it at a young age? Or?
I, from a young age, was always aware of the fact that I thought like differently.
Really?
From other people. Yeah, like I knew it was really hard for me to focus. like when I did have like access to a touchscreen phone, I had like my little like Musical.ly saved or whatever, like I would try to say I wanted to like look for something to show a friend, and then I get distracted trying to like remove the ones that are like, oh, this was deleted by the poster, so it's like, okay, I'm distracted, and then I'm like, oh wait, I want to send my friend this, but wait, I'm trying to focus on one thing, and it's like I keep getting distracted by a bunch of other different little things, and that was just like annoying as fuck. And it was also just really hard for me to like get motivation to do a lot of things that I wanted to do. Like I have so many like amazing creative ideas. I'm like, okay, I just need to get up and do it. I just need to put myself out there, like just get it done. And for some reason there would always be like this like blockage where it just like felt like too big of a task for some reason. And I was just like, it just seemed like it was so easier for people to like get shit done and like get what they wanted. Right. And it was just like, dang, like what's wrong with like my brain? Like in one of the journals I've mentioned, like there are times where I'm literally writing like, why am I not happy? Like what's going on? I'm like 11 years old, like having like an existential crisis. Like why am I always like upset or like stressed? Like it was a lot. I genuinely thought I was bipolar. Technically I'm still undiagnosed. Like ADHD is my general assumption, but I don't know what I got. I'm just here raw dogging life, man. I just exist.
So you're not like medicated? You've never been medicated?
I'm only marijuana medicated. Like I've taken Adderall and it like that's what made me like kind of confirm that I was like, okay, I think this is ADHD, because when I took it, like everything just kind of like made sense. Like it took every single like thought and just put it in a filing cabinet. Like it just organized it. There was like steady conscious flow. Like it was easy for me to focus.
Dang, I don't even know what that feels like.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, I could actually function like a normal human being on this. Like I take this shit, I get up, and it's just like a task is a task, and it's like you want to get it done, but it's like whenever I don't have it, it's just like some things just feel like too much. It just feels like too much. Right. And it's like, you know, it's not a big deal, but it's like, I'm not gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, because it's like right now, it's like
like what? Like I'm chilling, like I'm quite comfortable, you know. Like I'm just gonna like relax.
I think that's something I definitely relate to, and I've been like overcoming myself. You know what I mean? Like we were talking a lot earlier about changing as a person, and like how you're really not the same person like moment to moment. And I feel like that's kind of what I've been trying to actively change about myself, is instead of like falling victim to that like feeling of like like fuck it, you know what I mean? Just like if I'm gonna feel this way, just do it while feeling this way, because like even if it's easier for other people, I'm tired of seeing other people be cool while I know I'm cool, and then it's like motherfucker, look at me, I'm cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like get up and prove it.
Yeah, it got like really sickening to me to like watch myself just like rot away kind of, and not, I don't know, take advantage of my talents. So I was like, fucking, let's at least try.
That's exactly how I feel with sex work, which is why I'm trying to like switch out into like more streaming, like just general like Twitch stuff, because it's like I know I can provide more. Like yes, I have a lot to deliver physically, but it's like I'm a genuinely talented and entertaining person, I've been told. So it's like, okay, then why don't I just continue to entertain and find a way to get paid from it?
Yeah.
Because I've always liked the idea of singing or like voice acting or like, dude, I used to just. I would never let myself dream about being on The Voice because I always worried I'd never be good enough. But
like you'd never let yourself even think about it. Come on,
no,
dream.
like I would always want to be them, but I'm like sometimes my singing voice is like amazing, but other times it's like.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you could say that about a lot of things that are great, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's always like it's a little like hit or miss, but I guess I'm just worried that the one day that I decide to go, my voice isn't the best, and that's obviously like letting fear talk. And something that I've been trying to apply more is like deciding out of love and not fear, because like when you decide out of fear, it's like you're believing in the fear, and it's like you're letting what you think the worst, like whatever the worst thing you think will happen is already happening because you believe in it, because you fear it. So it's like, okay, I'm going to believe out of love. I'm just going to hope for the best and believe that I can do my best. So I'm just slowly trying to practice that more, because normally I'm like, oh, I'm not even going to try because I think I'll fail. And it's like, if I don't try, then I've already failed, you know?
Yeah, I love that. There's a quote that Denzel Washington said, like, in one of his speeches for, like, accepting an award for something, and he says, like, if you're not failing, you're not even trying. You know what I mean? And then at the same point, it's like, without a little courage, like, you're never going to start. And then without consistency, like, you're never going to finish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, those cliche sayings, I feel like the more I get older, the more they really do apply. Like, have you ever heard, like, faith is the substance for things that aren't yet in existence, and then the evidence for things that you can't see?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Something like that. I didn't really
sounds familiar.
But the message is basically, like, you have to have faith to, like, move forward with something that's not there yet. Yeah. And then, like...
Bro, them Disney songs, dude, they were right.
Disney fucking came out with some bangers, you know what I mean? Like, Disney OG princesses.
Some of that, like, stuff, they were just like, believe in yourself, work hard for that shit, get it done, you can do it. Like, yeah.
Or even like Aladdin, where he's like, you don't have to be rich, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you could even,
as long as you got substance.
Yeah, diamond in the rough type shit.
Yeah, I've been trying to teach myself a lot less negative self-talk, you know, a lot more positive affirmations, because it is really easy to put yourself down and be like, oh, this is all I deserve, you know, like, I shouldn't have anything better because I don't deserve better. If I believed in myself, I could. I just gotta be brave enough to believe, and then take that risk and face rejection in front of hundreds of thousands of people, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But, you know, it is the risk that comes with the territory.
How often do you... I asked you earlier if you go to open mics and stuff. How often do you go?
I don't go that often, but when I would go, it would be like, you know, every Thursday I was going to, like, Kava Cat. And
oh, yeah.
that was really fun until, you know, they switched up management and stuff or whatever. But, you know, other Kava bars that were nearby, but... I don't really go out that often, because the people that I go out with, especially my roommate, like, if we're going out, she does not want a coffee bar. She's like, I want to shake my ass. And I'm like, okay, but maybe I just want to, like, chill and, like, talk and, like, sing and, like, play guitar.
Really? Can you play guitar?
No. I have a guitar. It's an acoustic guitar. I only know, like, maybe one chord progression from Come As You Are by Nirvana, and that's it. It's just unfinished projects just chilling in my closet.
I just came to this epiphany like a few weeks ago. Like, I wrote my first ever like full length song, and I had I have the beat and I'm recording it with my friend, and we performed it the other week, and it was like this epiphany that like you kind of have to go through all of this process of like before I even tried to write that song, and I'm pretty proud of it. It's, what's it called? I couldn't write anything. Like, I'd write, like, 2 rhymes, and then it'd be like, all right, you know.
Like, there was no inspiration. There was no, like,
scoop.
spark. Yeah.
Scoop-de-whoop-de,
yeah.
scoop-de-poop. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then like I just sat down one morning, and then it was like after a really good weekend with some friends, and I just like started writing because I just wanted to. And then it felt like it was like flowing out of me, and it was like really like what I was supposed to be doing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just saying all this to say that I don't think I could have done it any earlier or later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it was meant to happen at that time.
Right. So don't put any pressure on yourself.
Yeah, like that's like that kind of like patience is something that I had to really teach myself, because when I found out, because I love Billie Eilish, there's kind of a Billie Eilish shrine in my room anyway. When I first found out about Billie Eilish and I found out that she's literally only 1 year older than me, I was so angry because I was angry because I was like, how are we pretty much the same age and your life is so amazing and you're going on tour and you're doing these interviews and you're performing and you're dancing on stage and you're hanging out with these cool people? Like, that's not fair.
When did you like find out about her? Like
the second season of 13 Reasons Why. Her song Lovely was it like the season 2 finale of 13 Reasons Why.
Real.
And I was like, what is this melodic music? Like, what is this magic that is like caressing my ears right now? And then I just like deep dive into her, and I was like, oh my god, I love you and you're awesome and I want to be you and I want to know you. And it's like, wow, we're the same age. Like, you've been making music for years. And I'm like, what have I been doing? Having ADHD, can't focus for shit. Like, a lot of negative self-talk.
I feel like her story was kind of inspiring for me because it was like, holy shit. I found out about her in like 8th grade, and at that time she's still like a year older than us, but we're like 14, so it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
We can do this too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we waiting for?
And then for me, it was kind of like, from that moment on, I'd listen to music differently, being like, yeah, what can I take from this, but it's like, it's almost like I'm studying to like make the music that I want to make, because I didn't have the sound. You know, when I was younger, I'm like, I like whatever's on the radio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like whatever's trending. But now it's like, I definitely have my own like flavor of music that I like, for sure.
What is it?
Like, you said you listen to like everything. Have you ever heard of the band like The Internet? Or like Childish Gambino?
Yes.
I love Childish Gambino. I like Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that just like, kind of like encapsulated your type, like music type.
And then like,
I get the vibes.
But I also really love like classic songs. Like I really like the Eagles. Like Hotel California or Take It Easy. And
dude, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
I love country music.
I love country music too.
Oh my god, yay. Everybody I know is like, I hate country music, and I'm like, it's so heartwarming, and like the lyrics are cute and easy to follow, like the little accents.
No, I grew up in like a cow town that was like, half of it was like country, like, we don't like Asians around here, and then the other half was like, hey boy, what's up, man, Chinese motherfuckers, you know what I mean? So it was like, I didn't fit in anywhere, but I still liked everything. Yeah. So I still like, you know, I love rap, I love R&B, I love country music, and like, yeah, I think the only thing that didn't stick with me was like white people, like white girl music.
I love white girl music, but like,
I don't like current white girl music, like Sabrina Carpenter. You got me lost. But like Carly Rae Jepsen,
yes,
Carly Rae Jepsen, you got me. Miley Ray Cyrus when she was like,
we
mini
can't stop
skirt,
USA.
Mini skirt with my J's on.
Skirt with my J's.
For real. Yeah. That was my Miley. You know what I'm saying? She's so real.
That
like
music video, she was so fine. Ooh.
Yes, like shaking the sticks side to side. You know what I'm saying?
No,
wobbling
like her
them.
when she like shaved her hair.
Is that a look for you,
dude?
Are you into Ellen?
No. Okay, you know Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a look for you too,
dude.
Oh man,
dude.
It just, not me,
dude.
Not for me.
The thing is, I like, okay, because you know how I said I like all of the above.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like, you know, cis guy, cis girl, trans, gender fluid, non-binary. Like,
all right,
you know, like if you're attractive, you're attractive. If you express your gender in any way, like if it suits you, it suits you. So, like I do find myself being more attracted to like women when they kind of like express themselves in a more like masculine style. I love that. That was actually how I found out that I liked girls, because I didn't know until I was like 13. Okay, and I was on Musically, and there was this one person in like this like group post, and they looked like Justin Bieber, not gonna lie. But I was like, wait, like that boy is so cute, like oh my god. And then I clicked on their account, and it's like Sarah lesbian, da 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 da, and I was like, okay, so this person is a girl, but I still want to think about kissing them. Like,
so you're like physically attracted to them. Do you like them in real life?
Like, what do you mean?
Because I feel like people that present themselves way have a certain type of vibe. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like we have like for guys, I feel like they're dude bros. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then I feel like it's almost like they swallowed a dude bro. And they're like,
well, girls like that?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Like, I guess, like, in real life, my personal type, I do actually find myself being more attracted to more feminine women.
Right.
Like, visually, masculine women love it. But, like, the people that I've been attracted to, like, in real life are usually more feminine. Like, very feminine.
Like, you know, like, fuckboy behavior?
Yes.
I feel like they're just like, let me bite my...
No, like, actual...
Biting my lips so hard it's in my mouth.
The thing is, I do not like masked lesbians in real life. Like, I like it when a woman dresses.
I like that you said that.
Yeah,
thank you for being honest.
Yeah, like, because like I like when a woman like dresses a little masculine. Like Billie Eilish, she's not a masked lesbian. I don't even know if she likes girls like that. Like, if she's bisexual or whatever. But
I think she's come out and she's like, nah.
Yeah, she's not a masked lesbian though. She's just has a little tomboy style. I like that. But like actual like masked lesbians in real life, I don't know. Like they just, I mean, like you said, dude, bro. Like, some of them are cute, but some of them...
Do you know who Paige Buchers is? Or Paige Buchers?
The name Paige sounds familiar, but the only Paige I know was not a lesbian.
So she's like a Penn State basketball player for the NCAA. And right now...
I'd be so intimidated.
She is like... She's not even... She's beautiful. Yeah. By the way, if you're watching this, you're awesome. I fucking love you, by the way.
I just imagined a really tall woman, and I was like... Ooh.
So she's like, she's normal. You know what I mean? She's not like, oh my God, bad as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, beautiful Instagram model. But, like, she's like a skilled woman who can play, like, basketball really well. And then her personality is super, like, what masked lesbian should be. You know what I mean? It's not like, don't fuck with my girl. It's like that just like reminded me of something. It's like, I don't know. It's almost like if I was in a girl, I was like, oh my God, dude, I'd fuck with you all day. It's almost like I grew up with you. You know what I mean? Like a girl who's actually a tomboy. You know what I mean? And not like a, you know,
like someone who's like choosing to make it their personality.
Yeah, like someone who would wear like a sports bra and like jeans, and then like pull up their like polo Ralph Lauren. You know what I mean? And it's like, what's up? What you looking at? And then they have like a backwards cap. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then when they take off the cap, it's like curly, but then like, you know, on the sides it's like clean.
Oh my God, yes. Like, and the little like line.
And it's like long on the top. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, like I know a couple people like that. I
think
all of them are like younger than me though. So I've never really been like... There was one that was like flirting very hard with me. She was like older than me though.
And why are they almost like all predators? All of them. Why are they almost all like, I'm a baby.
Wait,
I can fuck you all night long.
Yo.
Like, it's always like women support women until they're like, yo, I know you're into men, but I'm going to show you what girls are like. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you have girls like that at your school.
Are real. No, predatory lesbians are a real
I feel like that shit's common. I feel like that's just like, holy shit,
around. Bro. Like, they're there. Like, ugh.
At least when they're masculine. When they're like feminine, it's like they kind of got the idea. It's like, you know, if you're into it, I'm into it. But then it's like, if the masked ones are like, well, somebody's got to make a move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I actually knew this one person. Like, we went to their a party at their house. The thing is, me and my friend, the one that took me to EDC, we were like, fuck it. I have $500. Let's book an Airbnb or a hotel. And then we couldn't get a hotel because I wasn't 21 yet. I was 18. So, but
Damn.
we were like in one of these other cities, and they were like, oh yeah, my friend's having a party. So we pull up, and fake names. Okay. The host was...
Wait, can I do it? Boy or girl?
Girl. These are all women.
Lacey.
Ew, but okay. Lacey was
Megan.
fine as fuck.
There's another name, Megan.
Okay, my friend's name is Megan. Lacey had...
Oh, fuck.
Lacey was fucking on or with Megan's friend, Julie.
God
but Julie
damn.
was 16 and
Holy
Lacey's
shit.
21.
Oh, my fuck. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
that's
that
so
was like
weird.
very
That's so
controversial, but it's unfortunate because like we had a lot of fun that night. Like
Yeah.
there was definitely a little bit of a lesbian kissing moment in the closet.
Damn, bro. Like, that's... Dude, that's so weird. Dude, that's
Yeah.
21,
No, yeah.
16? Holy
Yeah.
fuck, bro.
Yeah. I was like, okay, you're older than me. She's younger than me. There's a bit of a... That's a pretty
interesting,
big
though.
gap. That's a pretty big gap.
It's interesting.
Like, oh, I don't know. I was
I
like,
feel
come for
like-
me instead. I'm like legal, because like she was cute, but like she wanted her. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's like,
If you want to
damn.
catch that case, I guess.
She was like, nobody's telling. We're all girls.
Oh my
Girl
god, not the
secrets, right? Oh, fuck.
female solidarity. Make it sound like a fucking cult.
Women love women.
We try to. I'm trying to. I don't know. We need to learn how to start supporting each other. A lot of my friends, like, we'll just be like, oh, girlfriendship time? No, leave each other for dick. And I used to be like that. But I've been, like, growing out of it. And it's like, you know what? I should really be taking the time to, like, really hone my female friendships because I want us to be able to, like, grow together and, like, learn from each other and, like, teach each other how to be better. Like, we have, like, our fights. Like, me and her, full-on arguments, like, stop talking to each other. But then we're like, fuck, we both pay rent, so we gotta, like, figure something out. But, like, our friendships have been tested. But it's like, you know, we're keeping it through. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we all have done some shady shit. Yes.
Oh, yeah?
But we all make sure we don't judge each other for it because we understand it's part of our growing process. And it's just like, okay, you're making these mistakes now, but you're young, and you're going to realize the error of your ways. Or karma's going to come back, and you're going to learn your fucking lesson. And for some of us, karma came back. For others, we just learned.
I feel like the energy I get from you is like growth phase right now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like an ever-changing, ever-evolving
Dude, I'm in, like,
puzzle.
my chrysalis right now. I'm
Literally.
hoping to bloom my wings very
Like,
soon.
Like, you're a chrysalis, and then you're, like, shining from the inside. You know what I mean? It's like fucking... There's like light coming out of the universe,
Oh my
like
God.
a fucking like the Milky Way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, oh, it's just like bright. That's what it is in my mind. But
I love
like,
that. I love that visual.
Another question I had for you was, what's your longest friendship?
His name is Saeed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're breaking the internet right now, boy. Best friend. Oh my god. That's not allowed on the internet, bro. Everybody's like, that's illegal, literally.
Listen. He and I have never, ever had anything physical.
Would you ever,
there were
though?
times, huh?
Would you ever, though?
I don't think so. There were times where, like, I would definitely
Can't
be
trust
like,
anybody out here.
listen. There were
She
times.
didn't say no.
I'm not gonna be opposed.
Never
I
get
mean,
married.
Listen, I mean, I'm not. I probably wouldn't. Like, I actually, like, knew that I probably am not the kind of person to get married.
Oh, real deal?
Yeah,
real deal,
like-
game, like you're like, nah.
No, it's just like I feel like people's relationships are seasonal. You know, nobody is forever. Like, friends come and go, boyfriends come and go. Like, sometimes even family members come and go. Like, not everybody is always meant to stick around your life. So then to, like, try to, like, force yourself to hold on to somebody, I feel like that gets bad for you after a while because maybe you outgrow them, or like maybe it's just time to let go so you can meet new people because maybe you learned one lesson with one person, but you still have a lot more lessons to learn that you have to learn by making new relationships with other people. So, and that's something I learned from, like, losing a lot of friends in high school because people thought I was weird and didn't know how to tell me to my face. So I was like, okay. And they're just blowing up at me like, you're fucking weird. I don't like you. I never did. Like, bitch,
Wow,
shut
what the
up.
fuck?
Yeah, I was like, okay. I was just trying to be a friend and help you because you got fucking issues. But you know what? I can't help those who don't want to be helped. So,
I feel like high school is a weird time. Like nobody's like real. You know, nobody wants to say what the fuck's on their mind. And then whenever you do say, like I took it a little too far. Let me be real. Like they'd call me an asshole, and I'd be like, I know, you know what I mean. But whenever I was first got into high school, I made sure that I was like, I'm gonna say everything that's on my mind. You know what I mean?
I didn't have a choice. No, ADHD was like I didn't learn how to actually stop myself from speaking without thinking until like last year, like with my ex-boyfriend.
Wow. No, I had to learn quick because I had either my freshman year, I like almost lost all of my friends because they're like, dude, you're too mean. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going to shut up a little bit now. I'm going to shut up a little bit.
I wasn't just mean. I was just weird. Like me talking about like sex first thing, like you being here, like that's normal. That's normal occurrence for me. Like the topic usually just gets generally sexual, but that's just because it's just like a topic that I'm comfortable like visiting openly. And not a lot of people are.
Weird though. I think that's just something that like some people aren't comfortable with. You know what I mean?
Some people are not comfortable with outward sexual expression.
But you know what? I personally don't think that's like such a great thing. You know what I mean? I feel like people who aren't comfortable with that aren't comfortable with like the world or 100% with themselves. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you got something down there. You know what I mean? No matter how much you cover it up, don't look at it, fucking don't take care of it, fucking nothing happens in there, you know what I mean? It's still there.
It's there, man. It's a
You're
part of
just ignoring it, you know what I mean? And it could bring you a lot of good times.
Oh.
A lot of good times, a lot of bad times, a lot of great times, a lot of horrible times, you know what I mean?
A lot of bittersweet times.
But either way, you are literally locking yourself out of a part of life, which is fine, you know what I mean? I don't like crack, you know? I don't try crack, I don't try meth, I don't really dive into those things because it's not, you know, my cup of tea. But I really think people should fuck more, you know? I think people should fuck more.
I feel like people should too, you know, just experience, like, know what's out there.
People are like, oh, I'm scared to fuck.
But like healthily.
Oh, yeah.
Just like
don't
healthily.
fucking
just,
like, go buck wild and like, you know. Anyways, yeah, people need to fuck more. And like...
They need to be open to more sexual conversations. I feel like it's healthy to talk about it and share experiences.
For sure.
Because, okay, all right. Because a lot of people have been talking about their sexual experiences, like, even in the past. And something that it makes me think of is, like, not, like, the Me Too, but, like, the Me Too for men. Because I have some guy friends who are like, oh, yeah, like, I had sex when I was 8 years old, and she was 13. And I'm like... Okay, see, love
crazy movie.
Love the sharing. But that's like kind of not okay, baby. But you know, I mean, if they're okay with it, listen, if they're okay with it, but it's like it just makes you realize like how common it is for like older girls to sleep with young boys. Like even if they don't feel like traumatized, it's like okay, like live your life. If you're at peace with what happened, love that for you. But like the concept of it itself is like okay. That needs to be discussed because why is this a thing? Why are we allowing this to happen? Like, why is this normalized, though? Like, it shouldn't be normalized because that's inappropriate.
I feel like...
But, I feel like some guys would be, like, into it. I'm not going to lie. If I was, like...
8? You just said 8. You said 8 before. Okay, you're like, so if I was, like, in second grade again, let's say if I was, like, got my little dick on, you know what I'm saying?
Like, if I was, like, 8 and, like, an older teenage boy was, I'd be, like... Yo, that's because I already had a hyper-sex drive at a young age. Listen, but I wouldn't have known better. But it's like being older and knowing better now. It's like, yeah, I mean, yeah. If I,
you know, like real deal, other way around. If I was 8, you know, someone was like, "Hey, you know, candy," and I was like, "Fucking, sweet. It's sweet. Let me eat it." You know what I mean? But like, fucking. Still, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like it's a reoccurring thing though for a lot of young boys. It's very sad.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate to
not be one of them.
Yeah, be lucky guy over here.
Dude, it's common, but I guess I'm like super.
Is it?
It is.
Is it?
Boys getting diddled? Yeah, women are perverts. Like people always want to sit here and be like men are predators, but like no, like women can be predatory as fuck. Like Ooh.
You guys heard it here first. I hope you guys really enjoyed the podcast. Watch out for any women coming at you. They might get you. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you want to get diddled, then hey.
Give Sekani a follow. I'm gonna leave her info and socials down in the description below. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.